Hello everyone. Thanks for joining me for this quick live on how you can add a guest user in your Azure AD. So this is something where you want to collaborate with someone, or your organization want to collaborate with someone and want to provide them access to your Azure AD where they need to access anything within your Azure AD, right? Suppose your Azure portal, they need to log in and perform certain tasks. So here what you can do, you can instead of creating their own IDs in your Azure AD, you can invite them, right, using their own identities, and it could be related to work or their personal identity. Suppose they have a Gmail, Outlook, or any other ID. It should be a valid email ID to invite anyone as a guest user within Azure AD, right? So let me show you the process how you can do the same. Go to Azure AD. From there, on Azure AD Blade, jump into users. Now select new guest user. On this page, you can either create a new user. So this user is something which would have your Azure AD domain name, or what you can do, you can invite users as I mentioned earlier. So here, let me put, suppose I want to invite someone named Arsh. Put a name here, put a valid email ID. Here I am having a Gmail ID, so that's what I am using here. First name, last name is not mandatory, so I'm leaving that blank. Personal message, it is something if you want to add a message to the invitation, you can type that message here. Suppose I want to put a message like, let's connect to, okay. Now here it also gives me an option to add this user to certain group. As of now, I don't have a group created within this Azure AD, so it's not there. However, the same can be done at a later stage as well. Block sign in. As of now, if you would see, it's selected as no. So that means this user can log into portal, right? If I want to block that, I can simply select yes, it would block that. Otherwise, there is other option, usage location. So this is something using which I can restrict this ID to be used from a certain location only. This is optional, leave that. Manager, so this manager thing is nothing but if you would select it, so it would kind of become an owner, right, which can be used for access review and other stuff. Click invite. Okay, so as you can see, invitation sent successfully. Now this user is listed here. User type is guest and the creation type is invitation. So let me quickly jump into the email ID which I used here, like it's nooram@gmail. So let me go there. So that's something I'm logged in using another browser. So I should have received an invitation. Okay, so I have received one. So if you would see, this is the invitation that I received from that directory. So if you would see, this is the directory from which I received this invitation for collaboration. You can see the custom message that I wrote while sending the invitation, and now this is the redemption link using which I can accept the invitation. So either you can click here or you can click on accept invitation. Let me click on that. So you can see here, looks like you don't have an account. We will create one for you using, okay. Click next, create a password, click next, enter the code sent. If you didn't get the email, click here, okay, check that. I should have received another email. So this is the email for Microsoft account creation. Enter code. Put the captcha. Click accept. And you are done here. Now I would log into Azure using this guest user account. As of now, I don't have any role assigned, right? So it would be the normal user, right, using which I can log in, but at this time I won't be able to perform any sort of activities. Let me jump into portal. So as you can see, I am logged into that cloud class directory using my Gmail account. Now, if I want to perform any sort of activity, I can't do that because I don't have the required permissions. So to get that level of access, okay, let me show you. So let me go to subscription. So as you can see, I don't able to see any subscription. So this is where if I want to assign this user access to this subscription using which this user can perform certain activities. So let me jump into there. Okay, let me refresh it. Okay. Now, if I want to assign any RBAC role to this particular user to perform any sort of activities within this subscription, so that is something where I would be required to assign him a RBAC role. I would be required to assign a role to him. Okay, so let me go here, add role assignment, select a role. Suppose I just want to give him a reader role. So as you can see, I am able to see Arshia. Select that, save. Okay, so this is completed. Now jump into the another browser again, click refresh. Now we should be able to see the subscription. As you can see, I can see the subscription and my role is reader. So this is how we can add a guest user and assign him RBAC permissions. So hope this would be useful. Thanks for joining me. Bye.